Before we set up the CK12 LTI tool in Schoology, it's a good idea if we set up our account within CK12.org itself on the website first. This will give you a good chance to explore some content, maybe create some classes, but get a better idea about what CK12 can offer you. We also have additional resources at the bottom of this lesson as well. But let's start by typing in CK12.org. We're going to scroll to the top and we're going to select Sign In. And we're going to select Sign In with Google. And it's going to drop us into our homepage and prompt us to create a class. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to say no thanks. You can have the tutorial and take the tour if you want to. Again, to learn more about the opportunities for the CK12 website, go ahead and view the resources in this lesson at the bottom, please. Now that we have our account all set up, we're going to go back to Schoology, and we're going to set up the CK12 LTI tool. So back in our Schoology demo course here, we're going to go to the same place to add materials. CK12 has actually been already added to all of the GUHSD Schoology teachers within the district themselves, and so we don't actually have to install this from the App Center. It's already pre-installed for us. So we're going to go through the process of now creating an assignment with the CK12 app. So we're going to click Add Materials. We're going to select CK12. It's going to open up a brand new Schoology window. Okay, now we have a prompt here. This is going to be an important step that we're going to do afterwards. We do have to enable grading manually on this, just like we did with the Edpuzzle course, or the Edpuzzle LTI tool. We can do that after we select our assignment. We're going to click OK for now. And let's say that we're looking for, we see something on mitosis. Now, in order to find assignments within here, you notice that we can search here. The website is, in fact, within this Schoology window. And so you can select filters on the left by grade level. You can clear all if you want to. And you can also, of course, search for content at the top here. Let's say that this is the one that I was looking for. And this is the one that I want to assign to my students. So I've read through it. I've viewed the practice. Everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and click Assign. And it's going to create our assignment within Schoology. If I scroll down to the bottom, we notice that here is our tool, and here is our assignment right here, mitosis. Now, if we want this to be a graded assignment, we do notice that we need to select the gear icon. We're going to click Edit. And we're going to check the box that says Enable Grading. At this point, we can give it a point total. You can decide what your point total wants to be, but typically you would look at the number of questions within the practice or the number of questions at the end of each of the CK12 lesson segments, and then maybe portion out the points and make sure that they're the same in Schoology as they are in the actual assignment itself. We'll go ahead and give it a due date. We'll select our category. We want to ensure that Sync to SIS is selected so that when we do sync our grades from Schoology, the grades from this assignment will transfer to Infinite Campus. So one of the cool things about CK12 is that whatever grade the student gets on the CK12 assignment, it will be transferred automatically to the Schoology gradebook. And we'll see that shortly. We're going to go ahead and click Save Changes now to assign this to the whole class. And our assignment is ready to go. We can preview it by clicking it. Opens up into a new Schoology area. And we see that the assignment itself is going to be embedded within Schoology. Now, students have the same look as the teacher. When the student clicks the option here, they have the option for the highlighter tool. They also have an option to take notes if they'd like to, like comments as in a Google Doc. And they would scroll to the bottom, and then they would view their practice to complete their multiple choice questions. That's how we create an assignment with the CK12 LTI integrated tool.